Okay, so I've got it mounted back on here. This time I elevate a little bit so that there's nothing, the element's not touching anything. And I'm trying to, I'll do each side of these individually, but I'm trying to get a starter here. Okay, so I think that's looks pretty good. I've got this this drill, and what I'm going to do, this is pretty common. Actually, I have electrical tape, that'd be good enough. I want to mark the depth of what I think I want to drill, so that I know that when I get there. It's a pretty easy trick to do. Just put a, so I think I'm going to go a quarter, because I need the depth, and this will just spin around and it'll show me when I hit the depth that I want to go to. So just to give you a little look at that. Little tape, it's about 1/4 inch. I just estimating it. The screw actually is the length of the screw. Okay, so we're just right length of the screw. And now I'm going to sit down so I can watch what I'm doing. Got my safety glasses on, and we're going to tap this. Whoops, that didn't work very well. I made it too big. When it spins around, it hits the stud next to it. So let's see if I can shorten it up a little bit. I'm going to get my scissors and cut it so that it doesn't stick out so far. Everything, you know. So there we go. Got a 1/4 inch right there showing. We got this little flag here as a limit, and we'll go back at it now. It's pretty good. It's pretty much in the center. I'm going to move it a little bit to that side. That's looking pretty good. This doesn't have to be perfect. This is a lot of metal here, but let me get it. Try to get it in the center, and then I could use some thread, some threading oil, tapping oil, but I'm not going to because it's just a drill bit. I will do that when I tap it. Okay, I'm just, and I could always drill this deeper. I don't really want to. It looks like it's pretty good right now. Just to make sure I get the right size, right depth. And remember, I've got, so the tap won't go all the way to the base of this because it's going to bottom out. But I do have, on this fuse, there is a, it's some thickness to the fuse right here on the base, so it doesn't have to go all the way in because that's going to hold it up. And I could always put a washer on it too if I had to. I don't really want to. So there's one side. Let's go ahead and tap this one since I got it all set up. And I did set up my tap. We had it set up before. And we're going to oil it a little bit. This is probably even more crucial because there's no bottom on this one. So it's not going to, we'll have to back it back out a few times too to make sure that the metal is taken out. That we're not pushing the metal all the way down in there and causing the threads to be deformed. Yeah, so probably people may think I'm a little anal about this stuff. And guess what? I am. I have no problems. I'm a little OCD, a little anal. I want everything to be just right. This is somebody's life here. There's two things. First of all, it's somebody's pride and joy. It's a memory. It's a memento. And it'd be really, so I got to take care of it that way and make it best. But also somebody's health. You don't want to, there we go. Now we're bottom back out again. We don't want to have anybody electrocuted or have this thing blow up in somebody's face. So I think that's probably good. you can see it's starting to be some pressure on. We don't want to go too much because then we'll just tear up the threads that we just put in, because this is brass and it's soft. So, should we try a screw? Should we try a screw? Let's see. Let's see if I can, with the trash, knock anything out that's inside. And we got a screw here. So let's just see how it fits in. Oops. I'll do it so you can try to see it a little bit. Maybe not. You won't be able to see it. You do this. Up. How about getting a screwdriver? Okay. So it's threaded nicely. It's going in. And let's see. And we don't want to go too far. I think we bottomed out. Nope, it's almost bottomed out, but it's deep enough to take the fuse. So let's just show you what I'm thinking about. Since we're here, right? I can show you. So let's undo the screw. And then I'm thinking that this little fuse will fit just like this. I could have tried to drill it here so that the metal but this is going to be touching the metal all the way around, and the fuse is going to be, you know, all there. So I don't think this is going to be a problem. If I need to seat it on there a little better, these have a little tab on the bottom. I'll just cut it off and grind it off, and then it'll sit right on top of that flange. But for now, just to show you what I'm thinking, this gets it out of the way of the pressure stat. Actually, I probably couldn't have. I may have been able to put one here or on this side if the pressure stat, and then so I can get it away from the pressure stat. But I think this is going to work just fine. And so if this overheats, it'll melt the stuff in here, and then that little wire will burn out between the two, and because right now it's protected and held in place there by some glue. But that really is a nice little tight fit. And like I said, I'm going to tap it over here on the other side just to make sure that I can use it in either location. What do you think?